Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a new demo disc. Today we're back with the PlayStation Underground demo disc series. This is volume 2.3. Starting on disc number 1 as we always do, and then we'll advance to disc number 2 once we get through the content on this disc. And I probably believe there will be an opening video, as there usually is with these demos. So let's check it out when it loads.
I'm working too hard for these things. I gotta subscribe.
They're so creative with their advertisements, it's brilliant. I'd imagine it's got all the stuff that we've seen before. So we got Debriefing, Behind the Scenes, Event Center, Download Station, Research Development, Tech Q&A, Code Archive, which as we know is cheat codes, Bulletins, Alphas, and back to Debriefing. So, well, let's not waste any time. Let's get straight into it. Debriefing.
Welcome to the Fruits Dojo. I trust that you are here to redeem yourself.
There's a whole new genre of interactive music video games. Here's an inside look at how it began.
Are you ready, young one? I shall give you my best.
People always have kind of a wall between music and life. I am a musician, so I don't feel any wall between music and me. So I want to erase this kind of wall.
Kick, punch, it's all in the mind. If you wanna test me, I'm sure you'll find the things I'll teach ya. Sure to beat ya. Nevertheless, you'll get a lesson from teacher. Now kick.
So if people can perform without thinking about the music, maybe it's happy and fun.
As a boy, Masaya Matsuda loved playing keyboard in Space Invaders. As a musician, he played in a rock group called Size and composed for TV and radio ads. But he always felt he was creating for everyone's needs but his own.
I discovered that if the creative motivation only comes from the outside, all the efforts are just to fill the order. In the end, nothing of your true self ever comes through.
So in the mid-90s, he dissolved the band and stopped commercial work, and he staked everything on combining music and video into a new kind of game. It wasn't easy.
But I cannot say that the production Parappa went smoothly. We didn't have anybody with console game experience. Some of the companies we were working with almost went out of business. One after another, there was all kinds of accidents and problems. A key team member even ended up in the hospital after a traffic accident. The entire 2 years were like that.
But in December of 1996, the world's first next-generation interactive music video game was released in Japan. It opened up a new genre, paving the way for games like Spice World and Busta Groove.
Yo, yo, yo! Check this out! It's party time in the house!
For those who perhaps haven't heard of Parappa, it's a rap game. Basically, the player follows the short word sung by the sensei and presses the button in rhythm to the rap. The rhythm of the sensei is shown on the top of the screen as button symbols. The player just has to follow along and press buttons as shown to the beat. If the player presses the wrong button or is off the beat, the score will go down.
Check this out, come on and bring it down.
The game actually has 4 different soundtracks for 4 different player ranks, woven into a single track. As the player rises or falls in rank, the track changes appropriately in real time. It's a breakthrough in programming.
I am a chicken from the kitchen, and I ain't kidding, although nothing is written. You are a chicken from the kitchen, and you ain't kidding, although nothing is written.
That's why I chose PlayStation. This kind of technology is only for PlayStation. To attain a cool rank, simply following the rhythm of the sensei is not enough. The player must be able to ad-lib beyond the rhythm and button commands of the sensei. So I will show you how to get cool.
Parappa won more than a dozen awards, including Game of the Year in Japan and Most Innovative Game at E3 and the Computer Game Developers Conference. Sales took off worldwide, and today it's available in nearly 50 countries. Is it still a video game if there's no competitive scoring? To Matsuda-san, there's only one way to measure it.
It's all yours. That was close.
You still like to enjoy the game?
Yeah.
Wait, so you just spam buttons and you can get the cool rank? What? I'm trying that next time we get Parappa the Rapper on a demo. What the hell? If that's how you score more, then that's how I probably might end up not losing next time, and there you go. We'll see. Behind the scenes, Spyro the Dragon. Oh my god, it's a robot. Oh, okay, we got Inside Spyro the Dragon and Who Makes Your Games? Well, we'll go with Inside Spyro the Dragon first.
When you make a game, all you start with is a blank piece of paper and a few big ideas.
I wanted to see a game that was in full 3D, but where the primary focus of the game would be interaction with the enemies. To the best of my knowledge, that had never been done before.
How do you end up with a video game world that pulls you in? How can you make it stand out from other games? Your team will hit development walls and have to search for breakthroughs. Here's the inside story of the making of Spyro the Dragon in an exclusive tour for the PlayStation Underground.
The most difficult part was the beginning. Determining what kind of game we were going to do after Disruptor. Craig Stitt said, you know, I've always wanted to do a game about a dragon.
I've always loved dragons. To me, they are just the greatest creature. I mean, it's the combination of a Tyrannosaurus Rex with wings and breathes fire. I mean, you've got the best of everything in a dragon.
And immediately everybody said, yeah, that's it. Because dragons can fly, they can run, they can flame, they can jump, they can do anything, and they're cool.
In the game, you play the part of Spyro. An evil creature named Nasty Nork has cast a spell turning all other dragons into crystal statues.
You have 3 major objectives in the game. The first is to rescue all the dragons, the second is to collect the treasure that Nasty has stolen from the dragons, and the third goal is to defeat Nasty himself.
Designer Mark Cerny had come from such games as Disruptor, the Crash Bandicoot series, and Marble Madness. In Spyro, he had new ground he wanted to cover.
I had this idea that you could do a panoramic 3D engine on the Sony PlayStation, where there wouldn't be any fog in the distance. And I challenged Alex Hastings to create such an engine.
Most of what it takes to pull off that sort of panoramic engine, it comes around in, assembly draw routines.
In fact, I told him very specifically how to go about creating it. He blew me off and did something totally different. But it turned out much better than what I had in mind.
Engine to draw the environments has broken down into 7 different little renderers that work on different levels of detail of the environment to try to keep this, the fact that you're seeing a quarter of a mile away and what would be tens of thousands of polygons into something that's more manageable.
Because not only did you have these big, long views where anything in the universe could be seen from afar, but also he created an engine where you could have detail on the objects that were close.
The real trick is that in every transition we try to do a fade or morph transition, something where you're not going to see it.
I think there's never been a console video game where you got both of those. He had to write some damn good code.
The fact that this game is coded specifically for the PlayStation is probably our biggest advantage. When you compare it to, say, a PC or other console platforms out there, the PlayStation is really different. The things it can do well is it can draw an enormous number of polygons. Some of those guys have 5,000 polygons in them. You'd never try to do that on any other console.
Well, I think the flying levels really were a surprise for us. Everybody loved it. We made sure that we had more of them.
I played the flying rounds, the free flight rounds over and over again, trying to get through all the obstacles in the shortest amount of time and trying different paths to see if I can beat the record. I can easily waste an hour or two doing that and not even realize it.
The DualShock analog controller really allows a great feel and a good freedom of control. You can just point it any direction you want and you're going there. And they've integrated the feedback in there too. You can ram yourself into a wall and you'll just feel it come back at you.
The game also has features especially for hardcore gamers.
In every single instance where you can super dash, there is a secret place you can get to. That is our challenge to all the really good players out there. Not to go out and buy a hint guide or read about it in the magazines, but to find out for themselves where it is they can go or what it is they can do.
Another feature that pulls you in is the soundtrack. Spyro includes some well-known voices.
Don't worry, the only one who's gonna be trapped is him.
When we were putting together the voice of Spyro, we talked to Carlos Alazraqui first, and last, as it turned out.
I think we went through about maybe 5 or 6 versions, where he was like really, really young and had Lionel up in the nose, and then he was like really cooler and older, and they actually recorded something like that, but then they found out he was too mean. So then we just kind of did a mixture in between the two, where it's kind of like he's really kind of a go-getter kind of guy and kind of tough, but really kind of nice.
Be on the lookout for no commandos, Spyro.
The other big voice part of the game is with the dragon. One of the voices that we've relied upon a lot is Clancy Brown, who's a well-known actor who was in Starship Troopers.
The dragons are freed from their crystal, and then they give him advice and tell him how to play the game cryptically, to teach him how to fly, how to use the buttons, where to go, what to say, who to do, who he has to fight, who he doesn't have to fight.
As soundtrack and gameplay come together, is Spyro a world that pulls you in? It's already had an effect on the team.
Actually now, if you walk around the office, a lot of people speak in the voices of the characters.
What?
Ow. You can put that on the tape, I know. That's the only thing I'm gonna have on there.
Okay, there you go. And next up is who makes your games?
What's on developers' minds? PlayStation Underground takes you inside the world's biggest annual gathering of video game developers to find out.
Every piece of intelligence in the known universe that it has anything to do with gaming is circling this little small area right now. It's kind of like being in the nucleus of an atom.
I'm Jennifer Polka, and I'm the director of the Computer Game Developers Conference, now called the Game Developers Conference as of today. Our primary attendees are programmers, artists, audio guys, sound engineers, musicians, producers, level designers, people who put together the games.
Well, I'm the Mighty Fat Man himself, and I write music for computer games. Hopefully what we're going to do is meet with a bunch of publishers, and a bidding war is going to start up, and it's going to propel us to the top.
Well, I'm really excited about the game development business because it's growing hugely. We had about 30% more people pre-registered this year than last year. Some figures say that it's about $9 billion in games this year. I've heard up to $18 billion depending on who you talk to.
We're making this gladiatorial death race fighting hoverboard game for the PlayStation called Slip Groove.
Currently, we're working on a Sony PlayStation title called Monkey Hero. It's action-adventure, top-down, 3D worlds with 2D characters, and you basically go around exploring, killing monsters, fighting bosses.
But at the same time, game developers still have the same ethic that they've had since the start, which is a strong ethic of sharing knowledge and ideas with each other and sharing technology.
But now I can actually do smoke and fire in real time, and that'll bring more life to the game.
I've been in a number of businesses, and this business, more so than many of the other businesses I've been in, everyone really, really, really wants to do this.
So far it looks like there's a few more women than there were last year. Normally it's about 95% male, but I've seen a bunch of women in the lobby.
I came up with a game concept basically that is totally new, and it's basically aimed at a totally untapped market.
And that's good for the industry because the industry needs to be able to put out games that everybody can play. And part of that is having women involved in the design process and the programming and production processes.
There's sword fights, there's gun fights, there's Wild West, there's horses, there's bodice ripping, there's kissing, there's, all sorts of really fantastic adventure, but it's from a very romantic point of view.
If you want to be a developer, the first thing to do is to come to the CGDC and meet a bunch of people. For one thing, it'll give you connections, but probably more importantly, it'll give you a sense of what people actually do when they develop games. It's not an easy job to have.
My favorite thing as a PlayStation fan is Shorty's move from Bust a Move.
Yeah, you want games that are made for everybody, created by everybody, and anybody, you know what I mean? Got to be all inclusive. Okay, let's go back and proceed on. Next up we have, when it loads, okay, there we go, Event Center. So we're going to E3, back when it was a thing.
E3 is the year's biggest video game trade show. This year, over 140 new PlayStation games went on display in Atlanta. We know you'd like to play these games yourself and see which ones are hot, but you're about to meet 4 industry pros who are actually paid to do this. Here's an exclusive look at some of their personal favorites.
Hi, I'm Mark Vitello.
I'm Mike Foster.
Chris Seoffer. And I'm Chris Colon in the third-party evaluation department at Sony Computer Entertainment. PlayStation Underground has asked us to check out some of the hottest games at the show, so let's take a look.
Hi, we're over at the Konami booth, and my first pick for the show is Silent Hill from Konami.
You play this guy who's lost his daughter. You were driving into town involved in a car crash. When you wake up from the car crash, your daughter's disappeared. The only problem is, so is the rest of the town. You can see fabulous lighting effect now. This works very well in the game to build tension. As you're exploring areas, you can't see beyond the range of your light, which means the monsters are going to leap out at you and be almost on your toes before you see them. Look for Silent Hill in a store near you this Christmas.
We're here at Sony Computer Entertainment America's booth, and my first pick is Spyro the Dragon.
This is Spyro the Dragon, developed by Insomniac Games and Universal Interactive Studios. It's a full free-roaming 3D action platform game. Some of the really cool things about this game is that it has these beautiful panoramic worlds, all 3D, with great 3D characters and animation. As Spyro the Dragon, you can flame, roll, glide, fly. So your goal in Spyro the Dragon is to go around and free all these crystal dragons. We think it's going to be a great game, so look for it in September in a store near you.
My first pick of the show for hottest game has to be Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver. Let's take a quick look at it.
One of our greatest features is that the whole world is streamed together. So you get this non-loading, continuous world
where
Trying the vault.
every level is just really super rich with detail because we're constantly bringing new data in. So it gives you this very immersive environment. As the game goes on, you acquire mechanics which make you explore more nooks and crannies of the world. So the game kind of blossoms from a hub and spoke kind of a model. You have lots of player mechanics. You can stab vampires through the heart and impale them, suck souls to gain energy, like she just did there. Check out our game Soul Reaver Christmas '98. Hope you love it.
We're here at the Fox Interactives booth. My next pick for the show is N2O.
Basically, we are pushing the PlayStation to the extreme in terms of lighting effects, morphing, 22 aliens, 15 weapons, numerous ways of killing enemies. Every time you kill a beast in these tunnels, it will release a burst of nitrous oxide, which your tunnel runner is powered by. So the more you kill, basically, the faster you go. Obviously, another big feature is soundtrack. We have Crystal Method that have produced 10 tracks for the game, 4 exclusive to our product. This Extreme shooter is coming out middle of June, so look out for it. It's going to be really hot.
We're here at the Psygnosis booth for my next pick, Colony Wars Vengeance.
It's a space combat epic game which takes what was great about the original game and does it even better second time around. We've got feedback from the original game and really drew up a wish list of everything people would want in a sequel to the game. So we've now got a whole new number of new crafts. We've got 50% new weapons. This isn't just a straight shooter. We've got characterization in the game. We've got these new mech creatures coming through, new bosses that you need to destroy. Colony Wars Vengeance is coming out early November '98. And as far as we're concerned, and everybody else who's been to this stand, this is the must-buy game for Christmas.
My second pick for best game of the show is from Psygnosis, and it's ODT.
I'm presenting ODT, which is our new 3D action adventure game with a strong RPG part. You have the choice of choosing between 4 characters. Everything is based on a motion capture engine. You have 4 weapons, a lot of spells to launch. And of course, depending the way you live the adventure, you will accumulate some experience and you will be able to customize a lot of your character, improving weapons, constitution, spirit. You will be able to use a lot of the background, like this turret, for example, in order to clean very difficult areas. So the game is in beta now. It should be released near the end of the year, probably in November '98.
We're here in the Konami booth with the greatly anticipated Metal Gear Solid. This game definitely promises to live up to all the hype that was generated last year.
Probably the coolest game here at the show at E3. You play a character called Solid Snake. He's a genetically engineered super soldier with the aim of infiltrating an Alaskan base to stop nuclear missiles launching against the US. There's some great enemies in this game with telekinesis that are throwing objects at you and shooting you at the same time. Plus, we are making some really cool usage of PlayStation hardware. The DualShock controller, for example, every time you're spotted or shot, it's going to vibrate. Plus, there's some other hidden things we can't tell you about right now. You'll be able to see Metal Gear Solid for PlayStation in stores this October. Keep an eye open for it.
Okay, we're here at the Atlas booth for my third pick of the show. It's called Brigandine, and it's a strategy RPG.
Today we're checking out Brigandine, which is developed in Japan. Some of the features will be that has 3D battle scenes, has 50-some hours of gameplay, has all the elements of strategy and RPG mixed into one, which makes it a really good game. It's like the best of both, where it's like a combination of ogre battle, tactics, ogre, Final Fantasy tactics, that type of genre, and a little bit of your traditional PC type simulation, whereas you control your armies, vast armies, go to different kingdoms. This is going to be available in Christmas. You guys should all check it out. It's a great game for hardcore RPG gamers. It's like a dream come true.
Another one of my favorite games this year at the show is Colin McRae Rally from Codemasters.
48 tracks, all unique, end-to-end, representing the whole of the world rally series. 12 different cars, including 12 classics. Very intense physics model, built around the original Toka engine. There's rolls, there's crashes, there's deformation of the car and damage. You have to rebuild your car during the service stages, so it's as much a strategy element within the game as the handling your own ability to drive the car. So it'll be in stores later in the summer. You check it out. It's a great game. It's the best.
That's it from E3. Those are some of the hottest games. See you next year.
Oh, well, there you go. It's actually pretty cool that they show that stuff, though. I have to say. Oh, we can actually go back and... Look, that's pretty cool. So if you ever want to go back and, well, have a little look, you can have a little... You can actually go back. That's pretty cool. Nicely done, PlayStation Underground. Next up, download station. Now, we know these are just codes, so... Oh, RIP plane. Okay, so we got Tekken 3. This gives you all the stuff, basically, that's what that does. Gran Turismo. In your own time. Okay. 1,989,487,515 $. Okay. Vigilante 8. Access to all hidden characters and stages. Pretty cool though, because the game's good. We've played it multiple times. And that's it, okay. Okay, next up, research and development, which I believe we probably know what this is going to be. This is probably going to follow up to the little series that they're doing regarding developing a game together. Yeah, Project Wormhole, that was it. So we got World Building Basics, Play It, Next Issue, and your suggestions. So, well, let's get started. World Building Basics. And scroll it down and bang.
Welcome to Project Wormhole, Part 2. Last issue, we learned how game objects are created and brought into the game environment. Now it's time to create an environment for our objects. Wormhole will take place in a tunnel filled with obstacles. We'll draw the tunnel using texture map polygons, just like any other object in the game. Most game objects are small enough that you can see them all at once, but the tunnel is far too large for that. We need to break it up into manageable sections so that we only draw the part that is in view at any given time. This makes the representation of the track very small. We only need to store an ID number for each successive section and can make very long tracks without taking up too much memory. Also, how will we generate different levels in the game? One solution is to make prefab sections of the tunnel and then join them together to form a continuous track. Our world design problem has now been reduced to settling on the properties of each tube section. Now, let's plan camera control. As the car flies down the tunnel, we'll have the camera move with it so we can see what's happening. We want to be able to switch camera angles on the fly. We'll have a fixed camera that follows the car but always stays upright, a view from the driver's seat, and possibly others. This completes our look at constructing a world. Check out the tunnel we've built, then preview Part 3.
Okay. Let's play it. Okay. So that's just, yeah, hold down start button for help. Oh, you can control the camera. Just for the record, it is just images by the looks of things that we're just scrolling through, that we're generating. So if it doesn't look smooth on the screen, believe me, it's not supposed to be. That's pretty cool though, isn't it? How we can make it all like this. Don't think we need to show anymore, so we'll move on. Next issue.
Next issue, we'll look into the physics of how objects move in the tunnel, and what to do when objects collide. Don't forget, you can join the Project Wormhole discussion in the PlayStation Underground forums at www.playstation.com. Post your ideas for the game there. If we like your ideas and use them, your name just might end up in the game's credits.
Okay. Let's see what the suggestions are. Little heavy duty cannon, water launcher, machine gun, and that's it. Not too bad. Okay. I'll tell you one thing, the PlayStation 1 has been kind of like struggling to keep up with discs as of late. I feel like it's struggling a little bit. Okay, tech Q&A.
If you want the hottest 3D game action in the comfort of your home, you've got two choices. Pay $2 grand for a computer with a 200 MHz processor,
32 megabyte SD RAM, 3 accelerator card, 4 gigabyte hard disk, 3 PCI slots, 1 AGP port, 4
or
megabyte
pay a
video
fraction of that for a PlayStation. How does PlayStation run 3D games at less than 1/10 the price of a PC? Let's pop the hood and take a look at its design advantages over the PC. We'll talk in plain language and look at 4 chips. Think of them this way. One is a juggler that manages information. Another is a math brain, which recalculates it. An artist draws from the calculations, and a palette and canvas give the artist room to work. From there, the image goes onto your TV screen. Let's take a closer look at the action from CD to screen. A laser bounces off pits and bumps in the microscopic track of your CD. These are read as zeros and ones, offs and ons. The zeros and ones are translated into 3D coordinates. The coordinates are picked up by the juggler, also known as the Central Processing Unit, or CPU. It interprets the data, divides it into jobs for the other chips to do, and manages the workflow. The 3D coordinates get sent to the math brain. It's the Geometry Transform Engine, or GTE. The math brain does calculations that scale, rotate, and translate. That's not easy. The game is 3 dimensions, but the screen is only 2 dimensions. So the math brain has to flatten a 3D world onto a 2D screen using perspective conversion. Be glad you're not crunching the numbers yourself. The math brain produces a sketch of 2D data, which it hands off to the artist, another name for the graphics processing unit. The artist paints in the sketch. To have room to work, the artist gets color and texture from a palette and builds the actual image on a canvas. The palette and canvas are in a 4th chip called the video memory. From the canvas, the image is projected on your TV. Meanwhile, you're going wild pressing your controller. That makes your console recalculate and redraw new images. Everything happens at 30 million instructions per second, so let your fingers fly. A PC does this work using about $2,000 worth of components. So how does a PlayStation do it for less than 1/10 of the cost? To be fair, a PC is designed for other roles besides 3D games. And because PlayStation is focused totally on games, it can deliver maximum gameplay at minimum cost. The most important game components are more tightly integrated in a PlayStation. For instance, this chip is both the juggler and the math brain, which increases the speed. In a PC, these functions would be performed by separate components. By being separate, they're more expensive to manufacture. In a PlayStation, the different key chips share the same communications pathway for faster response. Key chips in a PlayStation have a design dedicated to gameplay action. This helps 20 of the most important gameplay effects, such as running into the distance, happen faster with less number crunching. The result is a lean, efficient game engine running right now under your hood. Let's review. Off your CD comes a gazillion zeros and ones. The juggler fields them, The math brain converts them. Then the artist draws them, putting textures on a palette and building the image on a canvas.
Pretty cool.
The image goes from there onto your TV. Meanwhile, your fingers can just pound away. Play on.
They're showing one of the worst games ever. Blasto sucks. Just saying. Next up, Code Archive. This is cheat codes. We'll do what we did last time, and we'll show only what's new on this disc. White screen. Oh. I'm so sorry if this is blinding. Oh, don't tell me it's froze. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we'll only look at new codes because, well, all the archive codes are on the previous discs, so there's no point showing them, basically. So, yeah, here we go. As always, pause if you would like to use any of these particular cheats. Oh, actually, that is actually it. They're all. That was literally all of the codes right there. Wow. Because these archives are all on previous discs, so there's not much point looking at them. Oh, that was it. Well, that's quick and easy, isn't it? Okay. Bulletins. Okay, PlayStation Online. Okay. Right, let's see the hidden codes from the previous issue that we missed. Red Alert and Erased On. Okay. And we also had quite a few movies as well. WCW Nitro would have probably given me a copyright strike. But yeah, those are what we missed. We're gonna have to go through them one day. Might have to take a screenshot of those and the videos that I make, and then execute them all into a single compilation. Okay, so let's see what's on the accessories. Probably the same as before. Oh. Okay. Kids, so this is for the kids. Yeah, they're expensive though, aren't they? And then these are PlayStation Threadz and Accessories. I love how that says PS6. Hang on. Oh, it's frozen. Oh, and there you go, the PS6. A bit weird. PlayStation Watch. I wonder if they still make any of this stuff, or this stuff's still around. Okay, that's that, and then underground merchandise. And that's that. Okay, well, pretty cool we get a video this time around. Speak your mind, let's see what people have said. Apparently, okay, so not a game, most of the games are fighting, apparently. Okay. Download more demos. Damn. Pretty cool how interactive PlayStation Underground was. Okay, what's next? What have we got coming up next? It is taking a sweet minute to load though sometimes. First I played demos like Clash 3, Bomberman World, oh that's it. Connect Your Friends, Project Wormhole Part 3, Software Pirates. Oh, we're getting interest in piracy. I'm curious to see about that one. Pocket Fighter, Rallycross 2, Spyro the Dragon, and yeah, stuff. Pretty cool. Credits, which we've seen before. They're gonna do a video this time, it's just this. That's boring. Boring, and then the fine print, which is just that. So nothing to see there. And that's it for Bulletins. Nothing too special in there, but there are a few good things. Alphas. Which I think is also a video. Mission. Fuck's sake, guys. Mission objective.
Bandicoot, Crash's sister. This game she's going to be riding on a tiger. She's a playable character. And over here we have Tiny the Tiger, who was one of the characters in Crash 2. This is Crash in Time, so this time we're going to be fighting against Tiny in the Coliseum. He's a Roman gladiator.
Hey Mark, what's going on? We'll give you both
Great footage. Thanks for the underground footage. We'll put you in the next underground. Credits, okay, huh?
Pretty cool. And that is it for this disc. So, right, we will now jump to disc number 2. Let's do the old switcheroo business. And let's see what is on this disc. Reset. And yeah, let's do the second half. Make sure everything's still running well while we're waiting. Yep, it looks like we're doing okay, so that's good. Hopefully it won't break now I've said that, because I have a habit of jinxing things, which is not exactly what I call a good trait to have, but we will see. Curious to see what's on this one, but I think it did say Spyro the Dragon and Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver was on here, so we got 2 relatively long demos, which worries me slightly. I don't really want to be playing too long. maybe like an hour at most, considering the fact we do spend, like, these discs are quite long and large, like, in comparison to what we played in the Power region, so it's, you know. Right. Oh, this is where the imports are as well. Oh, that's cool. Okay. So we got Turbo Prop Racing, which is Rapid Racer. Medieval, that's playable. I was going to say demo, that's a demo. Medieval's a demo. Spyro the Dragon, yep, that's playable. NFL, that's a video. Duke Nukem, that's a demo, that's playable. Batman and Robin, that's a video. NFL Xtreme, that's a demo. Cool Borders 3, that's a demo. Metal Gear Solid demo. Oh no. Oh no. Not that Metal Gear Solid is bad, but it's the length of it. Oh goodness, okay. Legacy of Kain 2. That's Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver. Oh no, that's also a long one. Trap Gun, I don't know how long that one is, but that's also playable. NHL Faceoff 99, that's a video. Tenchu, that's a video, and that's it. And in imports, we've got Iraira-Bo and Guilty Gear. Okay, and they're both playable. Well, we'll get started with Turbo Prop Racing. Lean left, lean right, reverse, accelerate, turbo boost, don't swear. Okay, pretty simple. Turbo Prop Racing. They've even changed the logo. Rapid Racer. It's known as Rapid Racer in Europe or the Power regions, but it's Turbo Prop here. I think I prefer Rapid Racer, to be honest with you. Makes more sense. Turbo Prop Racing. Yeah, pretty uncertain about the name, if I'm honest with you guys, but, you know, you do you. Music's a little bit busted, but I'm gonna try turning on the analog. Analog works, nice. Oh wow. Yeah, music's a bit fucked. There could be something wrong with this disc, potentially, or it could be scratched, or it's dirty, I don't know. I'm not going to do anything to it unless something significantly goes wrong. The game works, so it's just, you know. It does control decently on the sticks, though, I will say that. Yeah, I think the music's kind of given up. Oh shit. Whoa. Heavy steering does send me over the top of it. Yeah, the music's definitely given up altogether. Oh well. Eighth place at the moment. We started 15th, so no. We started 15th, so we weren't really going to win, were we? But 9th place.
Let's try that again.
Let's not try that again. I don't have time for that shit. Well, it's not shit, but you know what I mean. Okay, just takes us back. Fair enough. Okay. Medieval. The real question is this the 15-minute version, or... I don't know. The graveyard. Does analog work? Yes, it does. Quite fluent on analogs. I think it's quite nice to control, actually. I will say NTSC demo discs do like these demos so much better, but then again they do run smoother. That opens that when we need it. chalice can now be collected. Don't collect our reward. Cemetery Hill. Okay, well here we go. Wow. You think I'm not actually supposed to access the area? Oh, shit. Oh, that worked. Cool. Well, don't do that again. I got a shield. A shield, no. Can't I just run along the side? Yeah, it just runs along the side. I don't get harmed on the side though. Oh, I'll get harmed there, right? That works. Okay, we're moving on now. How do we get in there then? How do we get in there? I'm not sure what I've got to do now. Can't go back. There's got to be a way through. Am I stupid or something? I can't see the way through. I'm sure someone will correct me in the comments if they watch it this far. I'm pretty sure that door is supposed to open. Yeah, I really think that door was supposed to open, but it hasn't opened successfully, so I'm just gonna say we beat it, I guess. I'm pretty certain that would have been the end anyway. I can't see you being able to go any further than that. But, yeah, either I missed something or the door failed to open for some reason, I don't know. Who knows, I don't. Okay, it's having a bit of trouble reloading, so I'm going to reset the disc and try to boot it up again. Okay, got problems here. 1 second. Give me a second. Just quickly cleaning the disc. Sure that's okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Sorry about this. It's a few technical difficulties. And it's taken it to the CD player for some reason. Okay, I think we are back up and running. Apologies for the technical difficulty there. Next up was Spyro the Dragon, which is a demo. I don't know. I think we probably get to do the entirely, like the 400 gem demo where there's 3 worlds and stuff. But then again, it's showing a different opening, so who knows? I don't. I am going to turn the analog on, so yeah, straight in there.
Thank you for releasing me. Free the dragons in the artisan world, then seek out the balloonist. He'll transport you to the next world.
What about Nasty Nork?
That's all I can tell you.
That's all I can tell you. Just confirm. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be that 400 gem demo. Right, well, you may as well fucking do it. I gotta remember though. Oh, oops. Sorry. I gotta remember as well that we got Metal Gear Solid as well. The rest are relatively shorter. Also, just for the record, analog works beautifully. Oh my god, get that like. There you go. Oh, nearly. Oh. Crap. No, I didn't want to do that. Here we go. Nah, damn. There we go. Oh, I need a key. Oh, you cunt. Great. I thought I could just open that chest normally.
Press the jump button twice to glide. And don't be afraid.
Of what?
Falling from high mountain peaks, plummeting into prehistoric glaciers, crashing through...
Oh, that.
Ugh. Stupid key. Oh dear. The disc is a little bit screwed up, I can't lie. And I think that is all of it. Yeah. Oh shit. Can I grab? Okay. Oh, thank you. There we go. Oh. There you go. Fuck off. Oh shit, I don't want to accidentally step on that. Ah! I can't seem to kill him, what the hell? There we go. I killed him straight away. Okay. I need to find one more dragon and 19 more gems, which I'm pretty certain they are where they are. I know where 1 definitely is. Oh yeah, it's up there. Okay, 99, and then the 100th and final one is at the teleporter, which we have all of the dragons, so that's 100% on this particular level. Okay, there you go. So there's that one. Now we move on to the last one. Alright, that's 20% done. Yeah, this disc is really messed up. It works fine, it's just unfortunately the music's audio's a bit buggered, but I am sorry about that, but I have nothing to do with it. I bought the disc like it. Okay, so yeah, the audio is so messed up, it's bad. the two dragons. I think I know where they are. Yeah, here they are. Ah, so satisfying. Okay, I think that is all 400. Yeah. Look at that. Okay. 400, as you can see, 4% of the entire game. Done. Okay. It's unnecessary, but, you know. Who cares? I don't. Okay, let's return to the demo screen. Okay. Next up, NFL Gameday 99. That's a video.
Along with my partner, Phil Sand. This is a big game, Dick, and both teams are ready.
There you go. Doesn't really pique my interest though. Next up, Duke Nukem. Okay. Gonna try it with analog, see if that works. Should do, most of it does, but damn, this video could actually exceed 2 hours. That's what's worrying me. There's a stripper there. Sorry.
Looks like it's time to kill.
Okay, analog does not work. That's a shame. Okay. So
smoke 'em if you got 'em. My home away from home.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna leave before this video gets age restricted. Okay. I'm a single man. Let me live my life a little bit. Okay, so here's the situation. We've got 28 health left, and we're not doing too well. It doesn't control that great, I'll tell you that. Oh, I can actually aim though. Subway security key. I don't want to hit select. Oh, okay. Can hit select. Guess we're not going that way.
Lock and load.
Maybe I'm supposed to press the button. Oh, okay, maybe now. Ah, you were supposed to do that. Okay. Right. So when I want to interact, okay. That's how kit.
How refreshing.
How refreshing. Oh, no. Well. In fairness, that was... it was okay. It wasn't awful, but... Not for me, though. Okay, next up, Batman and Robin. This is a video. I'm hoping I don't get copyright claim for that, but I think we played that demo before, so I recognise it a little bit. Okay, next up is NFL Xtreme. Oh, fucking hell, yeah. All these controls and shit. I have no idea how to play it, so I'm just gonna mash buttons in the hopes something happens. Oh, another female. What happened to the face? Oh, there you go. Look, that's a better face. Look.
Welcome to NFL Xtreme. Today's game is between the Green Bay Packers and the Denver Broncos. The game is underway. Here's the return.
Don't get up.
First and 6. Hot. Handoff. Hammered.
Blast.
Second and 1.
Hot.
Touchdown.
Yo, some of this?
No, not really.
Lining up for the extra point. Tacks on the extra point. Denver leads by 7. And the kick is away. Here's the return.
How did that feel?
Pretty good.
Blue, 32.
First and 10.
Hot.
Unloads. Incomplete.
Red, 32.
Second and long.
Hot.
What the hell?
What is he doing?
I don't know. What is he doing?
Blue,
Third and
32.
long.
Hot.
Handoff. Nails him.
You can do better than that.
Probably good.
Black,
They're
32.
going for it. Not bubble hit.
To the house, baby. Red,
First
22.
and 17. He just leveled him.
Blue,
Second
22.
down.
Hot.
Ah. I don't really know exactly what I'm doing. I don't know the rules of American football.
Blue,
Third
32.
and forever.
Blue, hot.
Boom.
I own you. Red,
They're
32.
going for it. And the kick is away. He takes it.
This is my house. Blue,
First
22.
and 18.
Hot.
Fires. I love it. Touchdown.
This
Oh,
is my house.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Lining up for the extra point. It's good. Denver leads by 16. And the kick is away. He takes it. Depleter.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, okay, there you go. I don't even know what happened, what we did, what was the result. I don't even know. And we're not going to find out. I guess we lost, probably. Okay, well, after that it's Cool Borders 3. Nine Studios. I'm stuck to the wall. Okay, there we go. I'm not really racing, I'm just going downhill. Ah. Oh, what? Come on. Can't even land a simple trick like that. Ow. I got 6,000 points though. Just instant end. Fair enough. Didn't want to see, didn't want to calculate, didn't want anything, just end. Which is fine, I think. Okay. How much have we got left? We've got a fair bit left. Metal Gear Solid. Right. To be honest with you, because of the length of the demo, I am going to shorten this demo down. Oh. You're about to play... Oh. But yeah, I'm only going to play a small bit of it. I think I'm probably going to go to the elevator shaft at most. And then again, this looks a bit different though, doesn't it? Maybe there could be some things different in it. I just don't want the video to be too long, that's all. And we'll see how we go. Maybe it might go longer. It is a bit different, isn't it? No, maybe we should play the whole lot just to see.
こちらスネーク。大佐、聞こえるか？
良好だ、スネーク。状況はどうだ？
やはり地上へのルートは中央の昇降機だけだ。
そうか。予定通り昇降機を使って地上へ出るしかないか。くれぐれも見つからんようにな。何かあれば。
Why is it? It's a completely different language. I'm gonna try analog. Oh. Okay, doesn't work. Fair enough. Oh, it does work. Okay. Uh-oh. Is the elevator shaft come down? Will it come down? I don't even know. Oh, cock, no! Oh, the elevator does come down then. Okay, that's alright then. There are differences, aren't there? Not many, but one major one being a fucking language. Now let me jump with the controller down for a second, but let me jump. I'm gonna skip all the dialogue because it's the same stuff I've heard.
Snake. インド D 大佐、ロシアのガンシップがなぜここにある？
わからん。だが奴らが陽動作戦に引っかかったのは確かなようだ。今のうちに潜入してくれ。
I think it is just the same demo, innit? It's just Japanese. Oh.
彼らの視点
中心の交点がスネーク
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to go any further than... I'm going to sneak in and that'll be it. Oh, it ends there anyway. Oh, I didn't actually realise it ends there. Okay, fair enough, whatever. That's Metal Gear Solid. In Japanese. It's strange why it does it like that, but okay. Could be NTSC-J for that particular demo, but there you go. I didn't think it was worth playing the same stuff over and over again, because we know what they say, but it's just the same in Japanese. It's the only difference is it ends earlier. Okay, how much we got left? We've got 4 things left, and then you got the import. So we'll get started with Legacy of Kain, which I believe is Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver. Yes, it is in the top right there. And also, part of the reason why I skipped half the codec conversations, in fact all of them, was because of this video time. Video time length is getting a bit long. And I don't want to be boring you guys. Oh, okay. Start, controls, exit. How do we crouch and X for high jump? Okay. Oh, it's a short demo. Not even gonna bother. That is literally it. Like, that's how short that demo is. Like, there's a longer one, which I thought was the one we were going to play, but it turns out that actually is generally it. So there isn't really much left on the disc now. Maybe I shouldn't have skipped some of that Metal Gear Solid stuff. Oh well. Shit happens, I suppose. Okay, next up is Trap Gunner, which is actually the last playable demo before the videos and the imports. Attack, trap, switch, search, and build. Okay. How does this work? How's this going to work then? Altus. Or Atlas.
Trap Gunner.
Push start. Okay. Let me turn off analog. Maybe that one. There you go.
John B. Van Bailey. Or Depot.
Depot, I guess.
さっさと済ませるか。本気で行くわよ。
Get ready. Drop down.
What the hell? I don't really know what I'm doing, to be honest. fuck just happened? Oh well, I lost. Oh no. I think I might have either detonated myself. I don't know. Okay. Well, I died, I guess, and I lost.
Trap gunner.
Yeah. Bye. Bye. Just bye. Bye. Oh my god, that's the best thing ever. Sorry, but that is. Just bye. Okay, let's move on to the videos. NHL Faceoff 99.
Back off the board. Big check to the board. Gretzky in front. Score!
Okay. And the last thing on the disc in the vault, Tenchu. Blimey, okay. And I think that is all of the playable content. Yep, okay. Moving over to imports for the final two things on the demo. Iraira-Bo. The import section of the vault contains games that were not designed to run on the American PlayStation system. PlayStation console must be reset after playing them. Oh no. Okay, we got to reset after this. Oh god, yeah, I'm not going to be able to understand any of this, am I? Oh yeah, I forget it's circle, not X. Is this irritating stick? It is! I've always wanted to play this, actually. Just because I saw Cadicarus play it. Oh. Oh shit. Now how do we run this gear system? Oh my god, that is hard. How do I... Oh, X drops it. Ah, okay. Oh fuck, I was there. Shit. Is that it? I think that might be it. Shit. I'm guessing... Oh, no. I wanna... No, that I've got to try again. Well, who said it has to be reset? It just took it back to... No. I didn't actually realise that I was irritating stick. That's pretty damn cool, actually. I might have to actually hunt down a copy of Irritating Stick, just because it's an interesting one. So you can only do special preview by those things. I want to try and beat that level. Oh, cock. Fuck! That is it's harder than it looks. That is actually it. Wow, so you don't get much on that, do you? But maybe I'll explore that one time. But we should probably play the other game now, and then we will wrap up this video because it's already way too long. 2 hours, fuck me. Oh, so now you decide not to reset. Fuck me. Make your mind up, come on. Okay, Guilty Gear. Yeah, I know the warning. Fuck. Warnings. Oh no, it's 2-player only. I bet that's 2-player only. No! Oh, is it doing something? Oh, no. I press select. Maybe. I think I've ended it by mistake. I think that's 2-player only though. Oh no. Okay, here's what we'll do. We'll boot into it one more time just to see if that was just my mistake. But I think that did look like it was 2-player only, guys. I ain't gonna lie. And I don't have a second controller. And that's actually genuine. Like, I don't have a second controller, so I couldn't even launch the game if I tried. Like, I don't have a second controller. But then again, I could plug it into the second port. I've got one controller. I could plug it into to start the game, maybe, and then just see what it's like. But is there no CPU that I can play against? Let me try again. Guilty Gear. Right, so just to confirm, I can't pick anything else other than versus mode. I can't pick any other character other than these two. But then I'm stuck at this screen, so what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to switch the port a second. Yeah, now I can... Ah, here we go. And then I'll switch the back to the first port. Okay. Okay, here we go. Just for the record, yeah, there is no CPU. It is literally a 2-player demo. So there's not really much point carrying on with it, because it's just going to be me beating up the other player where they're not doing anything and it's not very much fun. So that is going to be the end of that. So I'm going to return to the demo screen just so we can wrap it up. But that was PlayStation Underground Volume 2.3. I'm obviously absolutely certain that there's bound to be codes that I've missed, like from this disc, that are hidden, which we'll probably find out in the next episode in obviously issue 2.4. So yeah, you know, can't be helped because I don't know what the codes are and it doesn't have anything in the book, so, or the little sleeve. Which this sleeve that I bought it with has actually got some stickers. I might throw a photo up just to show you. I got a pair of stickers that came with the disc set, which is actually really, really cool. But yeah, other than that, the disc has actually got a lot of good content on it. So, you know, you can't fault it. I mean, I didn't know Irritating Stick was on here. That's pretty cool. And as you can see, like, I mean, quality game, meh, meh, quality game, meh, meh. Well, some people like it, so probably quality. Don't know about that one. Quality. And let's be honest, half the stuff on the other disc as well. In fact, most of the stuff actually are pretty cool videos. So in fairness, this is actually one of the better discs that we've played in the NTSC region. Not that any of them are bad, but we've had very, very, very minimal bad stuff on these. So, you know, it's pretty cool. But yeah, alas, that is the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Take it easy. Goodbye.